Yeah, I am aware it's going through a tree. So let's get the chainsaw out. And hopefully... Shit. We have to redo that. Hello. Right. This is the big one. That old power station is severely upgraded. And I'll show you a little bit how it's going to be done. And then obviously, because it's going to be so big, I'll probably edit some of the building out as well. But you'll get an idea of why I'm doing it and how much more powerful this is going to be. And to do that, I'm going to need items. I'm going to need assemblers. Don't know how many I'm going to need. This is it. I've never built a power station this big and powerful before. But it's going to be mostly through assemblers because I'm changing the coal into better coal. Since we have a power problem, this is going to be quite good. Also, I'm tempted to go with Mark II miners. Oh, to do that, we need better stuff. That can be upgraded later if need be. Actually, throwing those reinforced things, these, encased industrial beams would be good. We can make those if we want to. Let's go and get some rotors from over there. I do this every episode. And then we'll go and have a look where we're going to build. First part of this build. Oops, nope. I don't want to cancel it. I'll take all of those, thank you. We do have enough for quite a few assemblers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a good spot to build all this. And I will see you there. So I've come to the coal mine. Now there is a reason for that. Is I want to be able to do some pre-building, effectively. A factory where we actually change the coal into better quality coal. And since we've got coal here, we're going to change it at one point or another. So we can extend this factory, this mine, into a basically coal factory. And it's near enough the coal power plant, so we might still be able to get away with, hopefully, even though we've got some current problems, with the tractor going up and down rather than conveyor belts. So I am thinking about that. So what I'm going to do is just extend this platform. Put into zoop mode already. And it's only start off with. I'm extending it by few. Got quite a few more materials, by the way. Just in case I feel like it needed it. That way I don't have to go back to base quite as often. That far, yes. Right. That's far enough away from the tractor area, so we're not going to be interfering with that. Now, what I'm going to do is... I'm debating what to do, whether to use the other node, so that way this keeps on running smoothly as it is, or whether to pull down things. Now, there is another node here. I could swap to that for the new bit. I'm not sure which I want to do yet. I am tempted with that new node, actually. But the workshop. Oh, just there. That's blue. That's perfect. It's not flipping into anything. Yeah, we'll do. We can always redirect later. We will do a new mine. Have it that way around. And that is going to produce quite a bit of power. I mean, quite a bit of coal. I think it'll be 120 a minute going by that one, which would be perfect to start off with. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, coal 120 a minute because that's pure. So yeah, that'll be 120 a minute. 240 if I upgrade it to mine, level 2 mine. Which I ain't arguing about that. Whoop. Then I got run over by my tractor there. So I want to do the logistics slightly different. I'm going to use the stackables here just for a short amount of time. Lace things down there. I'm going to be having more resources than just coal coming in. And for now, we'll use a tier 1 and... yeah, up there. For now. That might get changed. Right, in relation to the other one. That's the fun bit. We need to come get the sulfur up here. And I'm not going to use a tractor for that. Mostly because I don't think it's going to be good with all the rain that we've actually got. So, I'm thinking of running it from the sulfur mine all the way up here. That's my thinking. So I will see you down there. I'm not going to take the tractor on this. Yes, I will actually. But I'll see you down there and we'll start building conveyor. The ultra long conveyor. Right. Here we are. This is one of the fun bits of the build now. If I can get up here. Oh. One day I will probably do a nice little ramp. I really will. I've got there in the end. Right. So I had to dismantle the tractor to get here. And then rebuild it. I'll probably have to do the same on the way back. But what I want to try and do is... first of all, I'm going to need a splitter. That's why I like to make things further away, so they can be added in at the appropriate time. Is this pure? It is. So we've got 120 coming in from each. So this is going to be, ideally, the Mark II belt. Now, the problem is, I don't have that much in way of that. So we're going to make it Mark I, and we'll upgrade it. And remember, I don't want any clipping. So that, going through rock, is definitely a no-no. So we're going to lift up accordingly. High as possible. The reason I want to do it high as possible is I want to be able to potentially get here with a vehicle should I need to. And I want to try and do this without any obvious clipping. All the way. Yes. All the way. To the coal mine. Now we do know roughly where the coal mine is. Or how to get there by following these lovely power poles. So, I'm going to do that now. And I will see you with all this. I'm trying to make sure this is as perfect as possible. At the coal mine. See you there. I'm going to grab my tractor. See you there. Oh, just a little too short. Never mind. It's not a biggie. Just put another really raised one there. And hopefully addition sometimes. There we go. They're going into exactly where I want them now, and I can play with that if I want. I might just pull them down and redo them, but that's the last bits. Going to also take a bit of time for all that to come through, because, you know, let's get this powered as well for now. Right, let's get back up on the top part of this build. And say eventually it'll all come through. What do I want to do? Actually, I do want to just pull this down now. We know it's here. It's going to be slightly different. Still going to be the same sort of idea. But I'll probably use splitters. In fact, yes, I will definitely use splitters. And like they did on the steel, I'm going to stack them. So we'll have you go into the top one. You go into the bottom one. Lovely. Right, I'm happy with that to start off with. In the front, I'm thinking I'm probably going to need... I don't even know how many I need yet, but I'll have a look by placing our first assembler of this build. And we're going to do it... Yeah, so that one's in line, but the other one's not. That'll work. That's fine by me. And this is where we're going to tell it to do compacted coal. Compacted coal is much more efficient than coal. Much more efficient. And it's a 1-to-1 ratio. All we're doing is adding sulfur into it. So it's a no-brainer. We can do 25 conversions a minute. So that means with 125, we're going to need quite a few of these for peak efficiency. Quite a few. Be 5. That's 5 of these. Okay, that's fine. Dismantle this. I'm going to redo this again. This is the beauty about things, is you just don't know what you want until you're actually building it. And I'm going to do... Word I'm looking for. Do it the other way around for one. We'll have the splitters come in. I think we've got the room here. And we can bring it up. I'm still using tier 1. Oh, okay. That's easy enough to deal with. Yep, that'll do. You're the fun one. Do you reach? Oh, you will. Without any... Yeah, that's not clipping. Visually. Right, so here... is where I will want assembler. I'm probably going to do a whole line of these. If I can do it, 5. Now, initially, it won't be efficient. 60. That's 50. 2 to start off with is good. How many of these can I put down? Oh, 4. That's fine. That's fine. There's a whole upgrade to go anyway. Talking about power. Bring some over. This corner. We'll power that. And we'll bring this down there. We can slowly power these. And that one could go to the 4th one as well, 5th one as well. So that's fine. Right. Hey, the sulphur's coming down. Yay! Have you going straight in there. You going in there. I'm going to let all of this build up at some point. But I want to put that recipe there. Actually, copy that. And we'll set these up now. There we go. On. Okay, you didn't want to copy, so we'll do it manually. Right, we need the splitters. Doing a manifold. For each and every one of these. I'm out of cables, that's fine. And we'll connect all of these up. Ah. Okay. That could have gone better, couldn't it? Oh, hang on. I may have a small problem. Just redo those. I think I've fucked up on those splitters. Yes. The inn was supposed to be there. There we go. Now we can do all the connections. Hey, we've got the first lots going through. That's doing 25 a minute, so that'll be full in no time. And as long as we do things right. Oops. Okay, I'm going to go and get some supplies and I'll be right back. I did dismantle the tractor. So let's bring that back up. I dismantled it because it was just the... Okay, I'm going to go and get a shit ton of supplies and I'll be right back. Hopefully I won't die on the way. Right, I'm back. And yes, I built the tractor. Also, I was very lucky. I had quite a lot of this reinforced iron plate. Now, that could be good. Hopefully we've got enough. I mean, that's 490 we've got there still. As I'm seeing at a glance. So I'm happy with that. I am genuinely actually happy with that. So maybe 490. Can I get all of this conveyor running at the right speed? We will find out. Not for a short while though. Oh, I need the logistics splitter. And now we can finish off the conveyor system. You remember in the last episode I said as long as it's not visually clipping, we can do the clipping. Right, that tidies things up. That will do 125 a minute. That's 125 coming in. So 120 coming in and 120 going out. We can actually underclock these. So let's bring that down to 20, the last one. Right, so we need to now merge all this together. And that's as easy as it sounds, really. I'm just going to check that, because that one I don't think is going in the right direction. It is now. If it wasn't, it certainly is now. Have that one going that way. That one, because of that. No, actually, I am doing it the right way. You're not going to clip. Right. Good. That's good. Then I can feed it straight into that. So we're swapping over the mines effectively. That makes sense. Not mines, but you know what I'm meaning, I think. Outputs going in. Remember, this is only 4 so far. And it needs 5 to be perfect. Can I build the 5th now I've actually gone back? I can. Get that up. Otherwise I will forget and then think, why have I got enough power? Or haven't I got enough power? And while we're at the bottom, we'll do the merger. There we go. Compacted coal. Right. We're good to go. Right, I'm also going to do, since it's night time, a nice long ass run. Oh, hang on, power. Yes. Nearly forgot. There we go. Long ass run, and we're going to try and... got 482 left. Don't know how much I'm going to need, but it's worth doing some of the upgrade at least now. So I'm going to run down there. Literally run, because the tractor won't get there. And start upgrading it. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm down at the upper mine. Just check that is a belt, Mark II belt. There's no point doing the whole system Mark II and then forget the original bit. So we'll start doing this. It's going to take 25 per segment, roughly. I don't know if we'll get it or not, but let's see how far we get. Well, that's a shock. We've still got 54 left. Last one, 31 left. Sorry. Right, let's get up to the top. We still need to do a lot more. We're going to need more bits, but that's fine. I'm not overly worried at this second. I mean, all of this is going to need upgrading. Just the main belt. These are only coming out at 25 a minute. Actually, that would be fine. And that would be fine as level 1. Because that's 50. Then it goes up to higher. So if we're working on that basis, these two are fine, but we need Mark II for this lot. Having to go in and out. I've done the slopes right, have I really? It's all good. Oh, I can. Yes, good. And I'm just slightly out. Okay. And the coal obviously needs upgrading as well. It's a shame, really. Can I do that while I'm thinking of it? No. Okay. We've got most of it upgraded. That's great. By the time I get back to base, I've probably got enough. Probably. But there are things we can do anyway while we're waiting for more. Let's head over to the coal power station. Okay. We're at the slightly inefficient coal power station. I say slightly inefficient because we know we're not getting enough coal here just yet. That's only because the thing's not travelling fast enough, and that might end up being we just need 2 tractors en route, but I don't like that idea because if they crash, that could be a problem in my eyes, and yeah, all sorts of issues. But what I want to do is just have a think about things. We're bringing 125 in a minute of compacted coal. 120 a minute. Which is great. There's no issues whatsoever. Now, this is where more maths come in. And we need to work it all out. If I click on this button, it tells me that coal burn, the normal coal burns at 15 a minute. Whereas it's 7.143 per minute for compacted coal, which is better than half. Better than twice as good, should I say. So that means we should be able to run 12 power stations instead of 8. Easily 12 power stations with some in reserve. So, if I'm running 8, we could do 16 actually. Yes, we could do 16. As long as things are coming through fine. So, the idea is to upgrade this to 16 power station facility. And I may even do it even bigger once we've got faster belts. This could be upgraded really easily just by faster belts and better mining. It could easily be up to 240. Just double again. Imagine the size of all of this. But for all of that, we're going to need a lot more power. Lot more stuff. So if we're working on a 16 and we've got 8 already, we're going to need 8 more power stations. And we're going to need 4 more water extractors. Because 3 will run 8. So 8. No, I only need 3. 3, yes. But yeah, I'm just doubling it. I'm overthinking this. I need 3 more water extractors and 3 more, 8 more power stations, and that will double my production. This is just a nightmare to produce it all in, so we're going to probably rejig a lot of this. And I mean a lot. I might just tear it down and restart. But I do need to make sure I've got all the materials first. And if you see, I need quite a bit to do that. So now we've done the math, we can get back to base and get some supplies and start seriously working on this power station. And it may end up being a massive, and I mean a massive, overhaul. Really might be. Because it needs to work. And it needs to work as efficiently as possible. So we'll see. See what I come up with. Well, I'm back at the power station. I don't have enough iron plates, reinforced iron plates for this, but I've still got mine production. I thought I'd come up here first of all and have a think. I was thinking of running it sort of back to back, so 2 systems at once, you know, something mirrored here. Having said that, looking at this, there's plenty of room just to expand out. And I think that's exactly what we need to do. Go to 1 meter foundations, because that's for some reason what I like using. And we'll just extend and tidy up the foundation to start off with. We're going to need to go quite a long way. So, and of course I say tidy up is essential. I'll get that done, and I'll be back with you soon. Okay, I've got some more materials, but I also thought I'd come back to the coal mine. I have an idea, and I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. We can improve some of the problems already straight off by basically stopping you going, which is the main body. We'll get rid of this coal. Might lose power for a bit. We'll go to Mark II conveyors and shove that into there. So now we're feeding it with the compacted coal. We also do need to make sure last bits are sorted. It's a Mark II. Yes, okay. Just that now. Second. Right. That is 125, so 120 coming up every minute and producing 120 every minute. Going into this coal, into this truck station. Now that's more power, more coal than it's going to need. It's as simple as. So I'm not really worried about power over there anymore. It's not going to go down while we do the work. This will just keep the coal flowing. So it's going to have normal coal as fuel, but compacted coal for the feed ships, effectively. That, I think, is going to work so much better. To do that, I will need to drain all the other coal. Make it as efficient as possible. We're going to head over there now, since we need to be over there, to do the rest of the work, or some more of the work, on the coal power station. Super cool coal power station. Right, again, we're here. You see, like last episode, we've got 2 not working. Not worried about that anymore. Because that's at level 2. We checked all this yesterday. Or last week. That's gone out. So everything now will go to compacted coal. But I'll let that run out first. But when the next truck comes in, it will be compacted coal that's without bringing. And that is sweet. No. Just use that last bit of coal in there. If you can see, our max consumption is way higher than the production. So we do need to improve this facility or go to oil. And we don't have oil yet, so... And we're a bit away from that. But upgrading this is going to be so much better. And when we get Mark 3 belts, it may be upgraded even further. Seriously, this could be a really nice production. But I want to let all this, because that's going to come now. It's awesome. Compacted coal. It's coming through, guys. It is coming through. It's going to take a bit of time to get rid of all the old stuff. The new stuff will start filling up. And that is what I'm looking for. In the meantime, I want to get this piping done. So let's try and bring pipes up. As nicely as possible. There we go. Now I think I'm going to see some clipping here every so often through trees and that, but I'm not worried about that so much. Probably want it like that. It's not efficient, but it'll do. If I'd gone a bit more direct, it'd been better, wouldn't it? Like this will probably be. Yeah, I am aware it's going through a tree. So let's get the chainsaw out. And hopefully... Shit. We have to redo that. Okay, there's a small design flaw with this anyway. I have to go the long way round to get on. And I will fix that when I actually do the build as a nice build rather than just a platform. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to have to go around that tree. It's as simple as. Because as I say, visual clipping is not acceptable on this save. Whoop. Oh well. for me to fall there, though. Valid location. Surface is too uneven. Why? I bet when I'm up there, it won't be. I bet it won't be when I'm up there. Told you. We'll move these if need be. Right, I also have enough for 2 more power stations. So let's get those up a little bit. Not worried about them being powered. Being there would be quite useful. Did I leave gaps in between? I did. I want to continue that. There we go. There we go. And I'm out of... It's gonna happen. I need a lot. Effectively, it's 2 power stations, but the coal will come through. I got... 7. Yeah, I can actually, while I'm here, split us down as well. Yeah. Right. And I can even put first line of... There we go. Lovely. So, my plan is to do the rest of this bit off recording. And then, when it's getting close to the end, I will catch up with you then. And I need to alter this power a little bit. Feel it from there. Yeah. That goes onto the grid, and then we can have another one like we did before, go over this way, and so on. As I say, I'll probably have to extend and probably alter the piping a bit, but that is the plan, is just extend this by another now 6 generators, and that will be so much more power. It'll be crazy, but it's going to take time. It really is. So, I will catch up with you soon enough. Right, I'm back at the power station. I've built the other 8. I've put conveyors up for the compacted coal. And the only one I've got to do now is connect it up to the rest of the grid. Now, I have noticed we have quite a full rack of that. So we have at peak efficiency. All of these are now 100 compacted coal in each of them. And we haven't had no power issues for a long time. We're now steady at 600. And that will go up as soon as everything else is connected. Now, I haven't connected any of the water. I've only connected the compacted coal. I'm going to let that fill up. Have a look. Oh, we have so much compacted coal transferred. It's insane. Have I underestimated how much compacted coal can do? I've doubled it, and it's slightly more than double on the efficiency. So, effectively, we shouldn't have that fallback, especially with that much backup. I mean, seriously, that's going to be immense. Now, all we need to do is let them all fill up. I've connected them all to the grid, but once they actually get water, we can start worrying about that. Now, water. That's the fun one, isn't it? We know that. So let's start thinking about that. This is the first of the new stuff. So if I could just put up here. Hopefully. Valid location. Not go up. Not go on the top of the. Ah. Okay, let's do it another way. I was hoping to put a support line there to sort of start thinking about feeding them, but we can do that. Slightly different way, I guess. That there. We'll stretch this out as far as we can. Oh, hello. You have to compact its coal? And if I can go to the last one. That's the supports where I wanted them. Connected up to that. And then I'll be filling up with water quite rapidly. That was halfway mark, wasn't it? So one, two, three, four. Put it halfway here. Junction. There. And then we can hook that up. There. Right, that's the water from the extractors up to where the power is. Now, I do want to let these fill up. And it's taking a while. What I'm going to do, just let them slowly fill up. I might actually help it. I only got coal there. I might actually help it. I only need 8 stacks. This is a long ass factory. Power plant even, not factory. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can then put those where they need to go. Use the bats because it's easier. Well, you're already. You're already. Fill you up. The end ones that are going to be the problem. Did I put enough in that? Yeah. I want all the conveyors so full they're not moving. There. I didn't even need that much. Now I just need to wait for these to optimize themselves. That won't take long. Put this coal back into the truck station. Just the compacted coal. We don't want to confuse things. Why do I have compacted coal in here? Why go it? It goes back in. No. Right, because we don't need fuel at both ends, and that would just confuse matters. We don't want fuel in there. I think we're good to go. Oh. That's better. Here comes a ton more. Yeah. At least it was supposed to. Whoa! Well, that's happened. Let's disable autopilot. And we'll put that back on its track somehow. This is why I don't like tractors, track delivering stuff. And if this happens again, I may end up having to just change it all. Right, before I re-enable it, we've got coal, that's fine. 87. There we go. That was a problem. Hey, that's moving slow now. All backing up. That's exactly what I wanted. So it does mean we can finish the piping. And that, as I say, will be that. So, hopefully... use this one as an experiment, see if it's going to be a problem. No, that's good. So, that's an extra one on the grid. And it won't take long to fill. There we go, filled. And in on the grid. So, let's put pipe junctions where they're supposed to be. All of them. Getting there. It doesn't take long. And this one. This is always the funny one, isn't it? There we go. Lovely. I'm really looking forward to this increase in power, you know. Really looking forward to it. Have I forgotten one? I have. I'm just too eager. Making sure I don't miss any this time. It's going to take long for this lot to fill up. There we go. Look at that. Whoa! So now we have so much more power. We have doubled our power like planned. And, well, all we have to do now is hope this is stable. There should be no major issue. Because it's more effective coal. and we're not actually using every little bit that comes in. So we should be good. This is the one that will turn off the first. And right now, it's basically staying at 100. So, yeah, you can see all backed up. The further we go up, the more it'll start moving though. That plant's going to annoy me. I might deal with that. Getting a bit more active, but still stopping every so often. There you go, it's still stopping. Even on that bit. Not often, but it is. There. That keeps going like that, I'll be happy. And yeah, we've just done the biggest power station for coal out of one node coal possible. We've doubled our efficiency by making better coal. Literally, better coal. Resulting in so much more power. And, yeah. Right. That is a sight of glory. Let me just get a nice scene. I want to mention a few things. There we go. There she is at her beauty. Full glory. This entire lake, or pond, or whatever you want to call it, is going to be coal power stations at this rate. We can do so much more with this than, you know, than what we've just done. We can, and we probably will. We just need better conveyors, for one. At the moment, the thing that's holding us back is conveyors. It's as simple as that. So, yeah. Right, I've been thinking and looking at a few stats and things. I'm going to do more, not on video. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hello. Yeah, I'm running. I'm running. Yay, safety. Yeah. Yeah, man. Where you come from? Yeah, where did you come from? Gonna sneak up on me? Come on, then. Is that him dead? Yeah, there we go. So, as I was saying, and I'm going to be in the safety of my tractor from now, on this view, some assholes decided to sneak up on me. There we go. The power station in all its glory is, I'm going to do more behind the scenes. I'll record it in case I die, obviously, but most of it will be edited out, like the exploration that's desperately needed. And the next episode will be another build episode, pretty much. Going to do a little bit of building. When I come back, it's going to be a slightly different pattern. It's probably going to be 2, maybe 3 weeks between episodes. There's a lot to do, and I'm getting the feeling that you don't want to see all the grind that I'm doing. So I'm going to chop out a lot more of that. I noticed last episode where I actually chopped out a lot of me running around, I had better views. So as a result of that, I'm going to look at doing it that way. So, unless something big happens, like I die, or there's a big thing to look at, then that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, the other question I've got is, what do we need to unlock next? And bear with me. Let's get back to the base, where I like to end recordings, and I'll discuss with you what I mean. Right, so we're back at the hub, and I was looking here. We've got logistics. That would mean we could do better still on the, what is it, the power factory, power plant, because we'll be able to do up to 270, and that'll be easy. You know, I mean, seriously, we can go up to 240 easily enough on the miners right now, just by placing a tier 2. The other one is hypertubes. Hypertubes are going to get an overhaul in 1.1. I'm wondering, is it worth waiting to see if 1.1 comes out in between? And we could work on that as a result and look at that together. I'm thinking that's the case. So, I was going to ask you lot, which I should do. But I think the next one we need to unlock is this. 400 reinforced plates is going to take a while, I'll be honest. And then we'll do that. That's our next goal. So once I've got the supplies for that, I'm going to do a lot of running around, see what else there is. I'm going to work a little bit on the steel factory, get more production on that. And the next episode will actually be unlocking Logistics 3 and a tour of the factory right at the beginning, along with, and this is the big one, awesome sinks. We haven't got that going. Now we've got the power, we can afford to do that. So I'm going to set up an awesome sink system. Now, there is one more question I want you to answer. Do we go for a mega factory where everything is built all in one place, all the materials are shipped to one place, and we build a mega factory? Because all this has been a starting factory. Or do we go for modular factory, where things like, I don't know, when we find the Caterium, for example, that can be made at the Caterium site. Anything to do with Caterium over that way. So we specialise in products, and we make them look really nice builds. Obviously, the Mega Factory will make a really nice build as well. I want to know what your thoughts are. Do we go for a massive, and I mean absolutely massive, Mega Factory, where everything's shipped in, mostly as ore? Not always, because obviously efficiency of trains and things once we unlock that. Or do we go for modular builds? I want to know what your thoughts are, because when we're actually setting up the train system, that's where I need to be thinking, what type of build are we going to go for? And right now, we're just bits here, bits there, bits everywhere. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed it, give me a like and all that stuff. And don't forget, I do stream most weekends, not every weekend, most weekends as well on Twitch. So I hope to see you there as well at some point. We're currently doing a Fallout 3 playthrough on that. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will see you on the next one, where we unlock logistics and build an awesome sink system, because we need to deal with that. Oh, and we also need to get things going for the space elevator, so we'll probably look at that a little bit in the next episode as well, possibly, depending on time. Anyway, I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.